7,840 pounds, Hideout double slide bunkhouse with bath entry and big camp kitchen coming in here at Haylett RV Brokers of Coldwater, Michigan. The only problem with the RV is that it's here, not in your driveway. It's been unused in the last 10 months. The previous owners bought this, enjoyed the RV experience, wanted to be a little more mobile, had this kind of stationary. They purchased a motorhome and found out they were almost only exclusively using the motorhome. So it's sat not used the last 10 months, and really all it needs is just kind of a quick dust off inside and outside as a result. And when you step inside, this has a really big open feeling, and there's a couple specific reasons for it. First of all, you've got the big super slide here with that sofa and the dinette, and you might notice that's a sofa and U-dinette slide, which means it's a little bit longer than a two-bench dinette. Both of these seats that we're looking at can fold down. There's storage below them. You see we've got the large windows, but one of the things that's really helping us look and feel larger in here is one of the qualities that's very uncommon in the trailer business that you find in the Hideout series. This has a 7-foot tall interior. That's 6 inches taller than the industry standard. Now that's going to do a couple things for us. It just opens up the RV. It makes it look and feel bigger. Much more headroom in the shower, which for a tall goofball like me, I really appreciate. Also taller kitchen cabinets. Now you look at them and you're like, other trailers have the same size cabinets. What are you talking about, dude? Sure. But look down here. You've also got a bigger window as a result. So there's just more room for the RV designer to be able to play with and do more things. We'll come back to the kitchen here, but I just want to give you a quick look at it. We have central air, central heat. Keep your family comfy spring, summer, fall. Now, as we roll back through here, the bathroom and this either linen cabinet, pantry, clothing space, whatever you want to make it, kind of forms like a miniature hallway. And that helps organically privatize the rear bunk area. Now, I always try to shoot everybody straight. I think the RV could definitely use like a quick dust off. But again, it hasn't been used in the last 10 months, so that's to be expected. And I don't know what happened here because everything seems fine right now. I'm going to guess that maybe the water heater wasn't fully emptied or something like that, because that's an access panel right there. But I can see where a little bit of that wood at the bottom had sponged and swollen, but it appears to be fine. Like if I walk over here, I mean, everything is rock solid, so it's not rotten or anything. It just swelled up a little bit for whatever reason. Over here in our bathroom, this is right next to the bunks. So if you got the littles, and they're like, Mom, I got a potty at night all the time, they're not going to have to wake Mom and Dad up. They're going to sleep, or you're going to sleep fine, because they're going to be able to get in and out of here, take care of themselves. That direct entry bathroom right there is a very popular feature because it eliminates a lot of foot traffic come through the RV. In case you're curious, either it's privacy or security. Remember, that is a deadbolting door. That's the exact same style door as our main entry door. Now, this is an entry-level camper. But seeing things like a porcelain foot flush stool, that is a bit of a surprise. It's one of those extra things I didn't expect to catch in here. Now the rest of the bathroom is fairly plain, but it's plainly effective. We've got shower surround paneling to save you the need to take the towel to wipe down those walls. And they're really money smart in this regard, where the skylight and the power vent fan are kind of the same thing. They put the power vent fan above the shower. But remember, with this being a 7-foot tall trailer, a guy like me, I can stand in this shower no problem whatsoever. Flipping us around here, getting back into the bunks. This is a flip-up bunk, and you can see the previous owners had a little ladder arrangement right there so that they didn't have to heave the kids into the upper bed. So during the day, this back here is going to be Mom and Dad's sanity room, because as the kids get all jacked up on marshmallows and Mountain Dew, and they're just all... Well, what you can do is you can just tell them, go back to your room. Go to your room, kids. You know, kids are used to hearing that. Now back here, you got the convertible sort of cube lounge things, converter cubes. These can be sofas, lounges. You can turn it into a play fort if you want to. They can be 2 individual beds. And that's another really cool thing about a slide-out bunkhouse with those convertible cubes as compared to a jackknife sofa. It is a bedroom that can sleep 4 individual bodies as opposed to 3. And that's it's a very underappreciated quality of those converted cube jobs. Now, above here is what I call big kid bed, and I say that because they had to make the bed a little bit bigger to go over top of all the storage that we have down below. Also, should you choose to, you could add some entertainment stuff here for your kiddos. And you don't need to throw out your shoulder heaving the kids into the upper bed because it has a handy built-in ladder. And in case you're curious, you can see 300-pound rated bunk, 300-pound rated bunk. And a quick little correction here. I've got a good idea about these things, but I'm not always 100% right. I noticed when I stood in the shower, this has a 6'9" interior. Most hideouts historically have featured a 7-foot tall interior. There was a little period where they were 6'9", and I guess this was built during that phase, so there you have it. Now, I said we'd come back to the kitchen, opening everything up. You do start with a little bit of what I call that RV nerd pantry-tainment center. This is not the biggest one in the world, but you got a little pocket above and below the TV. But as we come over here, remember that taller ceiling, because 6'9" is still taller than the average bear. It does mean you've got more overhead cabinet space here. Now, one of the benefits of a wood skeleton product is that you can place power outlets in the walls more easily. So right next to that expanded kitchen window, you see you've got household outlets for things like a coffee maker, blender, griddle, whatever. And down below here, they did a really good job giving you some extra prep space with that folding countertop extension with power outlet right below that, by the way. And then over here, couple handy drawers, plywood extensions, and a big pocket right below the sink where if you got big pots, pans, waste baskets, etc., plenty of room for all that kind of stuff. Looks like the electronics are all present and accounted for. That is CD, stereo, DVD. That is not Bluetooth. And you might notice the enclosure here. This TV can spin around to face the bed at night. So once you tuck everyone away, mom and dad want to catch up on the news or watch a movie that does not involve SpongeBob SquarePants, you can have a little grown-up time up here in the bedroom. Now, it took about 2 seconds for me to look at this and realize that they had replaced the original mattress with a residential bed. It is far thicker, puffier, etc. But personally, me, when people ask me, like, what's the condition of that mattress in a used camper, I always tell them brand new, because the first thing I do is pull it out and burn it. Now, my camera's got a little bit of ADD going on. It seems to have lost some focus, so I'm going to give it a chance to straighten up and fly right, and we're going to step outside. Now, under that bed that we just saw, we've got this full pass-through storage compartment, and what I like is how they gave us those like 30-inch wide and whatever inch tall big baggage doors. So if you've got stuff like good zero gravity chairs, not just bag chairs, it's easy to get them in and out of there. 30-pound propane tanks are also a nice touch to give you that extra dry camp time, or just simply, you know, if you're using the grill or the furnace a lot, extra time between swap outs. If you're looking for something like a power tongue jack, those things are just like, all these RVs, they use the exact same bolt pattern for their tongue jacks. It's one of the only things in this business that is relatively standardized. So if all you need on here is a power tongue jack, we got guys with wrenches. We can take care of that kind of stuff. The exterior looks pretty darn good. It doesn't look like, even though it hasn't been used, it wasn't abandoned. It wasn't neglected. Also, something I was surprised to see, pleasantly so, is the fact that this does have an enclosed underbelly, whereas a lot of more base level starter type campers will lack that feature more often than not, especially when this RV was built brand new. The roof is fully walkable for your seasonal care, maintenance, and upkeep. Looks like all the tires are original. I don't see any sort of weather checking problems on them, anything like that. You might notice how all the windows are tinted as well to help keep the sunshine out of there. Now, we're a little too close to the Cougar next to us here, and I wasn't able to fully get the outside kitchen door open, nor did I let it slam into the side of the Cougar. I very carefully rested it up there, but I did want to give you a peek at what's down here in this full-size camp kitchen. It's a well-appointed camp kitchen. You can see that we have a true sink with a drain, not just a dog dish. And a cool little thing they were doing for a while here is your cooktop actually swings out and pivots out. Now, what that allows for is once you're at your destination, you can use this for kind of like an extra sort of storage shelf. And in case you're wondering what this green thing is, that's Irish Spring soap. A lot of people will put Irish Spring soap and those dryer sheets in their RVs for critter prevention. And the previous owners of this RV did quite a bit of that. Extra outlets over here for handy little appliances and whatnot. Extra little storage drawer outside, and you can also see how we have the larger outside fridge. So in total, this has just over 9 cubic foot of total cold storage. And there you have it. I think this would be ideal if your family has grown, as the kids tend to do, or if you've added a couple little additions to the household. You need that extra, you know, slide out bunk space, or if you're looking for your first RV and you got a good sized family, this could be a solid little option. It gives you plenty of space, the budget's right, and I don't think you're really inheriting anyone else's lack of care, maintenance, and upkeep. You're not getting problems. It's not a problem child. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.